Hey guys, it's Nate with MailerLite. Now let's talk about what makes a good video and how to use video in your email marketing. I know, video can be a big challenge. There's a lot to think about, from crafting a message to buying equipment to getting into search engine optimization, and it's a lot. But really, when you get down to it, there's just 3 things to focus on: content, strategy, and technique. That's it. So let's unpack those 3 things, and I promise you'll come away with something that'll help you get started with video marketing. So first and foremost, let's talk about the content. Now, this can be that writer's block moment where you sit down to think of ideas and you draw a blank. But when it comes to content, think utility. What do your viewers need to know, and how can you give that to them? Should you be educational? Should you be entertaining? Ideally, you should be both. You should give your viewers something to learn and take away, but have fun while you're doing it. So, like a movie producer researching a role or a scene, do your homework. Use Google Trends to look for things that people are searching for relative to your brand. Try to answer questions that people are asking on social media and your competitors' social media. What do your viewers need to know? Are they looking for tutorials or product reviews? Are they trying to feel a personal connection with your brand? Are they looking for a sale or a deal or a giveaway to incentivize them? Pay attention to them. They're looking for info, and you can be the person that can turn them into loyal customers by giving them that info via video. So now that you've got your content, let's talk about strategy. You always need a call to action, CTA. What is the goal of your videos? More sales, more site visits, more subscribers? Without a CTA, your video is entertainment. If your goal is more subscribers, tell them to subscribe at the end of your video. If you want more sales, tell them to go to your website and offer a sale or a discount code for those watching the video. If you want more views, encourage people to like, share, and interact with your video. Just be really clear and pleasant about what you want your viewers to do. Spoiler alert, you'll see an example of a call to action at the end of this video. So, let's talk about technique, the nerdy video stuff that I like. It's normal to sit down in front of a camera and all of a sudden your mind goes blank and you think back to that time you had a presentation in school and there's a girl in the front row you really like and your hands get sweaty and oh my gosh. Okay, maybe that's just me, but whatever. Here's the big secret to being natural on camera, regardless of what kind of presentation you're giving. Practice. It can feel unnatural, so record yourself, listen to it, watch yourself. Are you doing anything weird? Are you blinking a lot? Do you have a twitch? Are you spinning in your chair? Are you just being weird about it? It's okay. Just don't be distracting. Focus on that. Try to figure it out. You'll come across warm and helpful to your viewers if you just practice. So if you're speaking through audio or on camera, there's a few other things to remember. Your tone, your voice should match your brand. Now, that can mean a lot of things depending on what your brand is, but a good rule to remember: treat people like people. The camera or the microphone is a very good friend who's really interested to hear what you have to say. Just try to remember that. Try to also avoid verbal crutches like and and like and looking off camera. It can make you look unauthoritative. Now, the number stuff, it doesn't cost a lot to make good videos. You can shoot high quality video on your cell phone. Smartphones are very high def these days and shoot well beyond 1080p video. So also pay attention to lighting. You can see that we've got lights up here, and without these lights, I'm gonna look like a shadow or a ghost. It's not gonna be a good look. The other thing to pay attention to is microphones. I've got a lavalier microphone, you can use a shotgun microphone, you can use anything other than that built-in mic. It's just not gonna sound good. And when you wanna edit your video, there's a ton of free tools out there. If you wanna get fancy, you can, that's okay. So, now that you've got the basics, let's talk about how video can be used in your email marketing. Make sure your videos are adding value to your emails. Give your customers something they'll want, like exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, exclusive in-depth interviews or explainers. Showcase gear, products, or even use video as an opportunity for a product giveaway. Make the video in your email marketing feel like the inside scoop that they can't get anywhere else. Tell people to subscribe to your videos and subscribe to your email marketing at the end of your videos. Put the subscribe links on all of your social media, really high up in the description. Make sure they can get to it right away. Don't forget to use live video. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, they're easy to use in your Chrome browser. These tools allow you to directly interact with your customers in real time, answer questions, give feedback, give shout outs to customers for great recommendations, or just get to know your biggest fans. It's exclusive content and it makes your customers feel a true connection to your brand. So why is all of this important? Why are we talking about this? Video is supposed to make up 82% of internet traffic by 2021. your customers are going to expect video, and video can help take your marketing a step further and turn your viewers into super fans who will spread your message and spread your brand. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to see more awesome MailerLite videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can even hit the bell icon next to it to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Most importantly, check out MailerLite.com to see how we make advanced email marketing simple and easy. If you have more questions on the video, how to make videos, hit me up in the comments section. I'm Nate with MailerLite. We'll see you next time.